Hey guys, Jeff, Huey's Garage. It's Tuesday the 24th, and this is a race update for the weekend race at Moon, the Moon New Year's party. Anyway, today worked on the gasser, got out here about 11 this morning. A little bit delayed, ended up having to help out my daughter with some homeschool issues. Anyway, managed to get the battery kill switch switched over to the positive. So went ahead and ran the cable the way that it was before, kind of got things kind of out of the way. I got some new number two lugs on there. Went ahead and used the new pellets and soldered them in, and then shrink wrapped them. Went ahead and realigned the hole. Had to move it over a little bit. The other one was kind of it wasn't a straight cut, so I got a nice grommet in there, and it's out of the way. It's on the inside of the frame rail, so it's not going to be anywhere where the cable's going to be rubbing against the drive or the wheels, anything on that side of the frame. So have it on the inside of the frame where it's a little more sheltered. Ended up having to use the drill press vise in here to hold the clamp while I heated the clamp with the MAP gas, heating up the pellet, and then pushing the cable into the fitting. So some of the other stuff I got done today, did the drilling of the holes. Actually ended up drilling 2 holes. The hole saw that I got the brakes. Did those, cleaned everything up, inspected them. Just everything looks beautiful in there. Went ahead and reset the wheel bearings, set the castle nut. Went ahead and inspected the tires and just made sure the bearings were well greased. Added a little bit of grease in there, and the only thing I have left is just some minor brake adjustment stuff. I'll end up doing that a little bit later when I get into some of the minor engine adjustment stuff. Not really a lot to see here, not really a lot going on in the engine today. I did buy a hose that's going to help me flush out the cooling system. I think I got a new method that I'm going to work into getting this thing done. I'll end up flushing it out. I've got a hot water hose bib, and I'll end up running a hot water right off the water heater, hot water line through the engine block. I'll be able to do each side, and I'll be able to run it from the bottom up, which will be great because that'll help push everything from the smaller hole to the bigger hole up to the top and get that cleaned out. And then once I get that done, I will go ahead and probably gonna run my circulation system through it. I've got a little setup that I use to decalcify my tankless water heaters. So I'll probably just run some CLR through it and just recirculate some CLR and some hot water through each side after I get it flushed as good as I can, get clear water out of it. Then I'll flush it with some CLR and do each side for about an hour. So should be pretty good. But so front brakes, well, all brakes are done. All wheel bearings are done. Ended up buying a lot of parts. Bought new wheel lugs. Got those put on. Bought some step drills just in case. Took care of a issue on the car trailer. We were missing a clearance light lens, so I snapped that on. I also got the electric brakes on my car trailer. Just took everything apart and inspected that. The last time we took the trailer out, when we took the Del Rey to the Nitro Garage, there was some pretty good squeaking going on, and I think what it was is it was just the magnets rubbing the magnets right there, rubbing on the inside of the drum, because the bearings looked good, at least on this side anyway. And this was the side that I heard, the driver's side. This is the side that I heard when I had my window rolled down. So also got my fuel can, dug that out. Went to Harbor Freight and bought a new portable air tank, which is what we used to have for the junior drags, and they're nice to have for your slicks, just to make sure you got air there at the drag strip. Bought some hose clamps, a few other items as far as the electrical stuff. I got the lugs, I got the grommets, and the pellets are around here somewhere. And then dug up my magneto timing light. It's a special timing light just for a mag. I finally found it. So anyway, guys, that's my basic 5-minute report, and the list you can see is dwindling. Not too much stuff to do. I think I'm going to tackle the coolant system in the morning, spend all day on that, get that all flushed out nice, and then I could start getting into some of the tuning stuff as far as the mag, the plugs, stuff like that, getting the plugs gapped, getting them put in, and then do the oil change. I don't want to do the oil change until after the engine block's been flushed out, just in case there's, who knows what might happen, but I don't want to get any water or anything like that. I want to make sure that once I'm done flushing everything, that I got fresh oil after that. So just gonna do 2 more things. I got some of my battery cables up underneath the car with the new cable system. I've got to put some zip ties along the frame rail to get those secured, and then I'm gonna mount a fire extinguisher inside the car. You know, they have fire personnel at the track. They're basically hired EMTs with fire extinguishers, and you know, they do a great job. But you know, me being a firefighter, if I see something with this car, if I even see a hint of smoke, I'm going to have that sucker in my hand, have the hood up, and you know, at least, I mean, it is a small one, but at least I'll have it in check until those guys can get there with something bigger. So just a good idea to have in your car, especially when you're doing this kind of stuff. You never know what's going to happen. So anyway, that's the Tuesday report. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys have a great night. Take care.